All right, getting on for half of all the televisions switched on in Britain on Friday night were tuned to the final of Big Brother. A record-breaking 8 million viewers, more than that actually, watched agog as the show went to the wire. And if the atmosphere was tense in living rooms, it was about 100 times worse in the Big Brother house.
And I can now reveal that the housemate coming in 4th place is... Richard!
There you go. Ashley, there you go. There you go, you see? You can...
Tell your boys I'm coming to get you!
Stuff your face with that sugary love.
The person finishing in 3rd place is...
Chloe!
Ashley! I can now reveal that the winner of Big Brother 2006 is...
Glenny boy! Glenn!
It's you.
It's you, mate.
It's not. It's not me. It's not. It's you.
No, come on!
It's you.
It's not! No!
Pete!
No!
Glyn,
Yeah?
say goodbye, I'm coming to get you!
Glyn, you have been evicted. Please
I have.
leave the Big Brother house.
I thought Pete was going to explode. I mean, literally explode, especially when he came out. Anyway, the winner, Pete, is taking a break from the spotlight. I think he needs a bit of a rest. But we are delighted to welcome the runners-up, Glyn and Richard, now, to look back at, well, I don't know, I guess it has to be the weirdest 3 months you'll probably ever spend on the planet. I mean...
I know, it's bizarre.
It's it, yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe I've done it, actually. It's just...
It's incredibly surreal.
Yeah, it must be very weird.
Just to say, you obviously wanted to win. You wouldn't have gone in there. But were there times, I mean, month after, you were there for 3.5 months nearly. Were there times when you thought, whatever, I just want to get back to a normal life, breathe the air, or go for a walk down a country lane, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Halfway, I felt that, but towards the end, I felt secure and safe there, so I never wanted to leave in a way.
Yeah.
I felt
as though... institutionalised.
Yeah, no, but I felt as though I was in Butlins or some holiday camp. I was just being entertained throughout the day, and I just thoroughly enjoyed my time there, and I never wanted to leave.
You're 18, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, that is very young. Were you going to be taking A levels?
Yeah, I was supposed to be taking my A levels, but
what's supposed meaning that you didn't, or did you take some of them?
I took some of them, but
right.
I didn't finish them. But I managed to scrape in at an E grade at my A levels.
On what you did?
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. And you're going to, is it Bangor University?
Yes, but I'm taking a year out.
I was going to say, because I heard you were going in September, and I was going to say, you know what, I think you need a gap year. Because you wouldn't survive there if you went in September. They take you to pieces.
Man now.
Yeah. See, Richard, you did have this. You did come over in the end as being a bit of an agony uncle, as we said earlier, giving lots of people advice and everything. I mean, is that true to your nature anyway, or was it just a role that developed for you when you were in the house?
I think it was very much true to my nature, but I think also, you know, I was one of the older housemates.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 34 years of age, so you know, I mean. I can teach them probably a little bit more than they could teach me, and giving out the advice was, you know, I think probably at sometimes well needed when the fractions were forming and things like that, and it was good. I mean, it was just a really calm, easy ride for all of us, I think.
And yet, it's funny, you had almost this split personality. On the one hand, you were genuinely helpful to people, and you put an arm around their shoulders, literally and metaphorically speaking, and yet, to your slight chagrin, when you came out, they showed all the bitchiness that was going on.
Yes,
stuff that you were saying behind their backs. We'll show that in 2 seconds, and you were a bit mortified by that. Can you explain that dichotomy? On the one hand, you're Mr. Nice Guy, genuinely, and Mr. Help. On the other hand, you were wielding the knife a bit.
Well, I don't think it was more wielding the knife, but I think that the way that the show works is that you have this diary room, you know, and it is very much like a diary. And I think, you know, that with diaries, that's where you go to sort of, you know, record your personal thoughts.
Confessional, I think.
Exactly. And that was where I would go to sort of, you know, sort of do what I sort of did. Whereas...
Like a wife, for example. A wife might having had a bit of a difficult weekend with her husband, which happens, doesn't it? Might be with her friend and say, do you know, I hate him.
Yeah.
Why did I marry him? I'm going home to mother, and all that. And then you play that back. What?
I do that all the time.
Exactly. And you play that back, and it looks awful, taken out of context. Anyway, I'm trying to give you a hand here. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look.
So let's check out some of your one-liners.
Vile little troll. Dull. Pig. Stinks. Really boring. Honey, I wouldn't
wallpaper to look at you on page 3. Do I want to watch paint dry or stay up and chat with Imogen? Basically, she's like wallpaper in this house, and wallpaper looks good, but after a while it does start to peel. Sometimes I think if you shat your brain out, you wouldn't be able to find it. I'm sorry, that man was like a chihuahua on a fat man's leg. He's got a big old fat ass. I think if he bent over, you could serve dinner for 8 on it. Please, Miss Wales. Yeah, right. I think this woman just doesn't think her smells, and her smells. Horse-faced Grace.
I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm Grace, I'm Grace, I'm in your face.
She's like genital warts, she just won't seem to go away. Out with the plastics. Get them out.
They're all watching.
See, they went down quite well.
She said, looking on the bright side. Was it all right afterwards?
It was fine, because I think everyone saw it as also being a bit tongue-in-cheek, you know, and it wasn't directed at all of them.
I've heard worse, I have to tell you.
Well, they didn't show the worst.
What will you do now? I mean, we've talked to Glenn about his future. He's taken a year off, a gap year, and then he's going to university. What about you?
Well, Julie, I thought maybe I'd come and sit and replace your Dickie. You know, it could be you and me teaming up. I hear that Leah wants a place on your account, so maybe I can have a place next to you.
She did say that, yeah.
Actually,
she did, yes.
So, yeah, I haven't really sort of decided yet. So, I mean, I would like to team up with Leah and do something.
Really?
Yeah, because we had such a great time in the house and a really good rapport.
So you'll basically sort of try and capitalise on the profile that you've got. We say you're taking a gap year, but does that mean you're going to disappear from view? Or do you have plans to sort of do something in the public eye?
Oh, I'd like to do everything while I can, in a way, just enjoy the experience. It's not going to last forever, so make the most of it while you can.
You say you've grown up, don't you? You said that about him as well.
Mm.
You said he's come out a man.
Well, let's have a look at your best bits.
Oh, it's scathing.
Hey, let's go.
I'm in Big Brother. My friends are going to be so jealous.
Now he's like the ladies' man.
Yeah. I'm learning life skills here. I'm cooking an egg for the very first time. I'm still growing, you know what I mean? So I need the food. I don't know how to get down! Oh no!
When Glenn entered this house, he was a teenage boy. But when he leaves, he's going to be a young man.
I'm going to keep this memory forever.
Oh. It's lovely, isn't it? They have hairdressers in the Big Brother house, or did you do that yourself?
Yeah.
You did it, did you?
Well, I shaved the head, and then the girls started colouring it for
It
you.
looks good. It suits you.
So what are the folk, now you're out, so you've been hearing from the folks back home, and what do they think of you back in Wales?
Oh, what's that word again? They asked me to be, it's like president, I don't know, of Wales.
President of Wales?
No, something, it's like
ambassador.
Ambassador
for Wales.
Yeah, and they said, oh,
what the Welsh Plaid Cymru do? They want you to be the ambassador for Wales.
I didn't know if it was a joke or not, but
no, you've got. I mean, Wales was solidly behind you. I mean, you look at all the regional newspapers and stuff there; they were absolutely in your corner, and rightly, you were brilliant. And it was, just say something in Welsh for us, because your Welsh is fluent.
It's your first language.
Carity, love you.
Love you too.
Go on, say you're my favourite.
You're my favourite. And you're my favourite.
My thanks.
All right, guys, well, many congratulations on staying sane, coming out with the head screwed on right, and having fun with it. You were great, as she would say, Davina would say, you're great contestants. Great to see you.
Really good. That's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
have a nice night. See you at 5 o'clock. Bye.